Hello, arcade gamers, and welcome back to Biggie D's Arcade. Today, I wanted to do a quick update video with you guys on the Arcade1up Time Crisis Deluxe. It is going to officially start, releasing, and we're going to see some reviews pretty early on from a couple more review units that are sent out. Initially, it was an early review unit that was sent out about 2 months ago to Kongs or Us. If you guys want to go check out his channel, he got an early review unit, and he was, pretty hard on it. There were some things he didn't like. He didn't know if the pedal was that great. Also, he had a real big concern with the guns and the quality of those. Not being driven by any type of mechanism inside for the recoil. It was really just a simple pull of the trigger, and that activated the recoil. And it was pretty cheaply done and just not very good quality. And then I'm also a little bit taller person, guys. I'm 6'4", so I was concerned about the screen size at 17 inches. You also are using send-in technology, so it's got a white border around the screen. That takes away another inch. You end up only getting 16 inches total gameplay, as far as the screen you're seeing, as far as the game itself. So a very small experience, but also, like I'd mentioned, at my height, 6'4", the screen being so low on this one concerned me. I would be looking down at it as I was shooting, and that would be a little bit uncomfortable for me. Looking at it from the top down, it actually looks like a pretty big cabinet design, but you got to factor in a bulk or most of that height towards the top is all made up of that big box marquee at the top, which they did a good job with the marquee. The problem is they kept the monitor real low down in this cabinet. And those are just some concerns of mine. Also, we saw, with B-Kong, the concerns he had with the components of the gun and the pedal. But I also am interested to find out, because like I said, there's new review units going out this week. Those should arrive as soon as tomorrow, the 24th, on Tuesday. And I'm interested to see from those reviews if there were any improvements made between the last one and the one we're seeing this week, because there was about a 60-day period. Was that a prototype originally? And there's even more improvements coming along the way. I think that's very hopeful to think that, but it is always possible. So I wanted to throw that out there. But I would check, for a review probably in the next day or two. Some unboxing videos are likely as well, starting tomorrow. And then we also have customers receiving theirs as well. Shop Hippo was the exclusive retailer of this Time Crisis cabinet. However, they sold a lot of their inventory to Walmart during the pre-order phase. So Walmart offered a pre-order, and theirs was sold and shipped by them. Well, they're sending and shipping theirs out sooner than Shop Hippo is. So there are actually some customers as well starting to receive their cabinets through Walmart starting tomorrow, Tuesday, October 24th. Now, your Shop Hippo orders, those are going to be shipping out as soon as Thursday. So 2 or 3 days later, again, and we've seen this before from Arcade1up in the past on other cabinet releases where someone will be the first, they'll pre-order something, they'll get it, a week later or a few days later, which makes no sense. Someone that orders theirs last week is going to get theirs first again in this instance. So always something to look for with an Arcade1up pre-order is, are you going to get it first? Probably not. That tends to happen quite a bit. But just, looking at this cabinet, looking at the games we're getting, Time Crisis, Point Blank, Steel Gunner 2, is it worth $750? This is coming up at a much higher price tag than any other Arcade1up in the Deluxe line. All the other Deluxe line of cabinets are coming in at $499 or $599, and they're also more widely available. This one's less available. It's less availability, less demand. It was still available for pre-order as of the making of this video on Monday the 23rd, so it never even sold out, the initial pre-order. So a lot of concerns going into this week with this cabinet. I want to get this video out there so you guys can make informed decisions. If you're on the fence of whether or not you want to buy this cabinet, or if you want to wait it out, I would suggest probably waiting it out another week or two, see what the reviews are going to look like this week, and then make a better decision based on that information. Because there's some good things that can happen, like I'd mentioned, maybe possible improvements, or there could just be the same thing we saw through Kongs R Us a couple months ago. We'll have to wait and see. I'll say one good sign is that early review unit that went out did go to a bar local to Los Angeles, and it's been getting daily use there at that bar in like a commercial environment. And it's held up, I've heard. There's been some minor repairs done. Minor parts have been, taken out and replaced. But overall, the cabinet's still intact and it's still operational and people are playing it every day. So I would say that's a good sign. And we'll see what this week holds and what everyone has to say about it when they get theirs this week. But like I said, start looking for that tomorrow, the 24th. Check here for any reaction or any videos that I come out with in regards to Time Crisis. And make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see everyone in the next one. Bye-bye.